8 years ago, a group of 25 people dared to dream a dream of what could be possible when we start a church. Well, today the rest is history. God is using the journey to greatly impact our city, specifically the communities of Forest Hills, Regal Park, and Kew Gardens. Since the journey began in 2009, over 600 people made a commitment to follow Jesus with their lives. 250 people have gone public with their faith through baptism. We've seen 3,000 plus walk through our doors and hear a life-changing message of Jesus Christ. And we've grown from a group of 25 people in a living room to 250 and more on a weekly basis. No doubt, I believe God is blessing our church. But I'm always wondering, what if this is the beginning? I mean, what if this is the start of something even greater that God has planned for the journey? That's why I'm excited to introduce to you today the EPIC offering. EPIC stands for every person in the city. Our goal for 2018 and beyond is to maximize our impact, to reach more people for Christ, and to further our reach to New York City.
Every person in the city, the Journey's annual special offering, now through January 31st, 2018.
The Every Person in the City special offering is the Journey's annual missions offering, 100% outward focused to reach more people in our city and beyond for the love of Jesus Christ. This year, we've set the biggest goal that we've ever set, $39,000. And the reason why is we're going to take some really big and some really bold steps of faith. So I want to challenge you, as you give to this special offering, it will go to fund 3 very important ministry initiatives.
Launching a new Journey location in 2018.
The reason why the Every Person in the City special offering is so epic is because for 2018, the Journey has an unprecedented opportunity to reach more people than ever here in our city. Our goal and our desire is we want to launch to 2 locations here in Queens. We're going to keep our location at Forest Hills, but we're going to expand and launch a brand new life-giving church, a life-giving Journey location right here in Astoria, Queens. Astoria, Queens has 154,000 people living there and less than 50 churches in the same area. That amounts to 1 church for every 3,000 people. It also has a high concentration of young professionals and families, very similar to our Forest Hills location. But what it does is it gives us an opportunity to reach people geographically where we couldn't while staying in Forest Hills, Central Queens. Right now, we're in the process of securing a location to begin meeting in Astoria, Queens for 2018. But the goal is to meet there on Sunday nights starting Easter 2018 monthly, and then on September 16th, 2018, that will be the launch of our weekly services in Astoria. Your giving could have a lasting impact in reaching this community.
Supporting a church plant in every borough.
Our desire for the next year is to reach every person in the city. But Journey Queens can't do that alone. New York City has 8.5 million people living there. So what our goal is to come alongside and to support brand new church plants in every borough and to help see their life-giving churches start as well. A portion of this year's EPIC offering will go to support a new church plant every borough in New York City for 2018. We're going to partner with and support Ricky and Krista Ortiz as they launch Meta Church in the Upper East Side of Manhattan. We're also going to partner with former Journey members Eric and Sarah Hoke as they launch All Saints Church in the South Bronx. Plus, we're going to continue our support of Danny and Melissa Torres as they planted in Bushwick, Brooklyn with Swerve Church. And we're going to help replant Willowbrook Park Church in Staten Island under the direction of Pastor Chris Turbin. Your giving will help these 4 key church plants in New York City launch and reach more people in their borough with the love of Jesus Christ.
Community service here in New York City.
From the very beginning of our church, we've always had a desire to support the least of these. And through your giving to the EPIC offering, we have the unprecedented opportunity this holiday season to help come alongside and support those who are going through a tough time in our city. Estimates show that the homeless rate continues to rise each year, and the highest right here in Queens. Currently, there are close to 50,000 homeless in our city every night, and 20,000 of those are children. That's why as a church, we will continue to financially support and send volunteers to organizations like City Harvest, Friends of Rockaway, Crew Inner City Ministries, and the River Fund that are meeting the physical and spiritual needs of the poor. In addition, we want to help key areas that have been greatly impacted by Hurricanes Harvey, Irma, and Maria this past year. We want to help rebuild the communities of Southeast Texas, South Florida, and Puerto Rico. Your giving can help rebuild lives. So you can see, we're taking some bold steps and bold risks of faith in this next year. And so as we approach the Every Person in the City special offering, will you pray with me about two things? Would you pray that we could reach our goal of $39,000 to fully fund these very important ministry initiatives? But second, would you also pray specifically about what God would have you give sacrificially to this special offering? Let God challenge you personally to give over and above your normal tithes and offerings. You know, some of us, we can give $1,000, $2,000, maybe even $5,000 over the course of the next 3 months. Others of us, we might only be able to give $100 or $200 or $500 to the special offering. You see, the issue is not equal giving, the issue is equal sacrifice. And so what amount can you give between now and January 31st to help us fully fund these three important ministry initiatives? As your pastor, I'm so excited and so proud of what our church has done and all that we've accomplished over the past 8 years. But as I look ahead to the next year and the years ahead, I couldn't be more excited to see what God is going to do. Remember, Jesus is the one who said He will build His church. So together as a church, let's step forward in faith, sacrificially give, and together, let's reach every person in the city.